Hey guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm excited to be back with you guys on this Thursday evening. Y'all, I had to very quickly come on live because we received a couple of reports. Okay. We received some reports about Porsha. Y'all, I don't know what the hell is going on. I feel like every other day we get a different report. I cannot confirm nor verify the information, but I just have to pose the question to y'all. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Porsha allegedly again not returning to the Housewives, and we also have to talk about Robyn Dixon and whether she secretly married her longtime partner Juan. Okay, so everybody get into the chat. We have a lot to talk about. It is 6:30 at night, so we do have a glass of wine. If you have your wine or your water or your cocktail or your milk, juice, okay, whatever you got, coffee, tea, go ahead and take a sip. If you guys can hear me, good. Let me know in the chat down below. Hopefully the microphone is working tonight. But okay, we got a bunch of y'all in here. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, and yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Miguel says, I'm drinking 7 Up. Ooh. Not 7 Up, the soda. Okay, I got a couple of Sprites in my fridge that I won't be drinking. Okay, unless I'll only drink soda if I mix it with liquor. Sometimes I will like be really bad and just drink it by itself, but I try not to do that, but sometimes I do. Um Hey guys, welcome. Hopefully everyone is having a great week. It's almost Friday, so I'm super excited about that. But okay, so we got to go ahead and talk. Okay, we have to go ahead and talk about the situation because I just got a report saying that Porsha is leaving the show, and I'm kind of shook at the situation. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys because it's a lot. Okay, it's a lot that's going on. So this information here, if y'all can see that, I'm gonna make it bigger. This information here comes from Reality TV Source on Instagram. They are one of the reality TV blogs that I do follow on IG because they have some really good clips and really good information and tea and things of that nature. So if you guys want to go ahead and follow them, don't hesitate. Okay, it's a really good page. But in this caption to this Instagram post, they say it has been reported by at all over Anthony on who allegedly is returning for season 14 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Oliver Anthony, who we'll get into in just a second, ended up posting this picture, right? And it says Real Housewives of Atlanta at the top. And then he goes on to say, I'm told Porsha is not returning. Okay. He says Porsha is not returning, or he's told that. He says the cast will be a new woman, Drew Sidora, Marlo Hampton, Candy Burrs Tucker, Kenya Moore Hair Care, Sheree Whitfield, The Bone Collector, and then some possible cameos from some past cast members, like Eva Marcille, maybe a Kim Zolciak Bierman. I hope not, but apparently she's been in the conversation, according to Miss Tattles. And maybe Phaedra Parks. Okay, how y'all feeling about that situation? I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. You guys know that I am the president of the Porsha fan club. So when I hear any news that's not favorable to Porsha being the queen of the show, I'm just a little bit confused. So I am just kind of perturbed because we had found out a couple of weeks ago, not really a couple, maybe like 2 weeks ago, that the cast was going to include Porsha. And now in today's time, we're hearing that she's not returning. So I'm like, which one is it? Okay, I'm told that filming is supposed to start at least by October 14th. Okay, which is what? About 2 weeks from now? And you mean to tell me that they are still switching up the cast and taking some of the women out and bringing some women in? Maybe that's why Kenya was so happy when she was doing that interview with Entertainment Tonight, when she was saying some of the old faces are going to be gone. Okay, she was smiling and grinning because maybe she already knew that Porsha was not going to be returning. Now, if Porsha does not return, either one, she quit, two, she was asking for too much money, so they fired her, or yeah, those has to be the only two options because we know Bravo loves Porsha and her dirty draws. I mean, she's always on the Watch What Happens Live when the show is airing. She's always doing the Bravo's chat room. She's always doing this, that, and the third for Bravo. And so it would be really hard for me to grapple with the fact that Bravo would just throw her down to the wayside. Okay, I definitely don't think that that's the case. But either she quit the show because she realized that she's going to be the scapegoat, okay, for the entire season 14 due to her very controversial relationship with Simon Guobadia, or maybe they just said, you know what, girl, you're asking for way too much. Okay, it has been in the blogs that Porsha has been asking for a lot of money, okay, because she does realize that she is the queen of the show. And maybe they was like, girl, that's beyond our budget. Okay, we just are coming off the heels of a pandemic. Don't nobody got a lot of money at this point. And quiet as it's kept, the ratings are going down to the ground. So we can't give you that. Or this report could be false. Okay. Red wine tonight. Okay, let me know what y'all drinking in the chat. Someone says RHOA isn't in her bio. That is correct. Okay, RHOA is not in her bio, but quiet as it's kept, it's not in Kenya's bio either. And she was rumored to be leaving the show not too long ago, a couple of days ago. So I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. And then you guys, what's funny about the situation? Let me go ahead and put up Sheree's Instagram because she posted something really interesting as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and make this bigger. You're probably wondering, well, who in the hell is saying this? Who is reporting this? This is coming from All Over Anthony, and I'm going to go to his Instagram page. He has 13,000 followers. Never heard of this man, but we're just, figuring him out. His name is Anthony Dominic. He's a former journalist. He's a pop culture junkie. He's a travel enthusiast and a food connoisseur. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out his story. Okay, nothing but a repost. Okay, then we get this report about Porsha not returning to the show. And that's about it. There goes Anthony. He's on the rooftop. That looks like New York City in the back. Okay, chilling. Let's see. We have him and this man. They are cuddling. Okay. Lazy Sunday filled with zombie movies and food. Okay. I'm really trying to figure out how he is getting the exclusive on what Porsha is doing. But I'm going to just go with it. Okay. I'm going to just go with it. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off the screen. So according to All Over Anthony Child, Porsha is not returning to the show. Like I said at the beginning of the live, I cannot confirm nor verify that information. All right. So I want to show y'all what Sheree had been saying. Okay. What had happened was, because she posted something that was really interesting that I'm like, oh, I wonder what that means. Is that shade, Phaedra? So this is Sheree's page, right? And she not doing nothing, the same old, same old. Okay, September, spring, summer joggers, right? And if we go to her story, okay, we see she got the Chanel. Okay, she got the Chanel on deck. And then on this story, she says fall is coming and the shade is at a high. Is that Sheree reporting the weather? Interesting. Okay, let's see what else she got going on. Okay, and then she posted this picture of her at the reunion. And then she says, what's some good spots in LA for some bomb soul food? So I'm assuming Sheree is in Los Angeles. Okay, if I'm interpreting these stories correctly. But y'all, I'm really confused. Why is she talking about some fall is coming and the shade is at a high? What shade are you going to be throwing? Who are you going to read? And who are you going to gossip about if Porsha isn't on the show? Like, what's really going on? Okay, what's really going on? Now, you guys, another thing that confuses me, and shout out to all 250 of you guys in the chat. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Make sure you like the video and turn on the bell button. Okay, so you can be notified when we go live and or post a video. Somebody says, "Oh, poor Aaron. You can tell he's hurt." I am hurt. Okay, I'm about to shed a little tear. Because y'all know I am the president of the Porsha fan club. And so if we are receiving bad news about Porsha, it's just going to make me sad. Right now, if Porsha is choosing to leave the show, then that's fine, right? Because you have to protect your peace, you have to protect your mental. No show and no check is worth your mental health and well-being. Okay, cheers to that. However, me being a selfish fan, I want to see Porsha get the girls together. Okay, and who is Drew gonna be friends with? Because Candy ain't loyal. Okay, Kenya can't stand the girl. Maybe she can be newfound besties with what's her name? Miss Sheree Whitfield, but I really don't see that happening. So I don't know what the hell going on. But I'm gonna need Andy Cohen to rectify the situation. Okay, I'm gonna have to call up Truly Originals. I'm gonna have to speak to the executives over there at NBC Universal. Because I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. And a part of me doesn't even believe it, but I'm just entertaining it so that y'all can have the information and y'all can come up with your own conclusions. Okay. But another thing that kind of confused me, y'all. Okay. Michaela said September, spring, summer. Okay, yeah, Sheree is always trying to tell us what the weather gonna be and talking about the seasons and things like that. But we have yet to see the She by Sheree joggers. October said, "Yep, Drew ain't gonna have no friends." Right? Like, is she gonna be friends with Sheree? No, she's not gonna be friends with Kenya. Fallon isn't. Wait, were Fallon and I think Fallon and Drew were cool, but Fallon's not on the show anymore. Who else was on there? Candy ain't loyal. Cynthia not on the show no more. She's been fired, rightfully so, because the girl was boring. Love Cynthia. She's definitely an all-star. Okay. No matter what Kenya says, Cynthia. Okay, if you're watching this, don't listen to Kenya. She's a hater. Okay, we love Kenya too. Shout out to Team Twirl. But even though we be saying all the time, every day, all day that Cynthia is boring, Cynthia did contribute a lot to the series. Therefore, that does make her an all-star. And I do think she did deserve to be on that Ultimate Girls Trip All-Star show, which should be on Peacock in about a month or two. Okay. So, Robyn in the chat talking about some Sheree is broke. What are you talking about, sis? What are you talking about? But yeah, I'm confused. If Porsha leaves the show, who is Drew gonna be friends with? Okay. Now, if you are just tuning in, we are talking about Porsha. We did just get a report from All Over Anthony. Okay, if y'all know about him, let me know in the chat. He's saying that Porsha is not returning. Now, after some further investigations, okay, and this may not mean anything, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show it to y'all. Okay, y'all know Binge Worthy from YouTube. I love him so much. Okay, he's everything. Definitely subscribe to his YouTube channel. Go and head over to Instagram. Y'all probably already do watch him, but he's everything. Okay, his videos are just great. Okay, they be taking me out. I've been featured in a couple of them. Okay, so shout out to him. But he posted this picture, right? And look how beautiful the women look. Okay, his caption says, hold on now, hashtag RHOA season 14, it's a cast, right? And then we have from left to right a picture of Marlo Hampton, who's rumored to have been upgraded to peach status. We have Kenny Burris Tucker. We have Kenya Moore Hair Care, okay, who's going to be on Dancing with the Stars, I believe on Monday. We have Porsha Williams, the queen of the show, and Sheree Whitfield, who is going to be allegedly returning. And I do not like Sheree's hair in this damn picture. But that's just me. Y'all let me know. So I went ahead, and I believe I'm in these comments somewhere. There go DJ Richie Scott. He said, "This artwork is everything." Okay, let me double tap. He went on to say, "Are we not going to talk about how I slayed this wig on Sheree Whitfield head?" Wait, so that's not that ain't Sheree's. I literally just went in on Sheree's hair, and he talking about he slayed the wig. My bad, Justin. Okay, let me go ahead and double tap. And then you see my little measly comment with my 5 likes talking about some "Where's Drew?" And y'all binge worthy responded and said, "LOL, who? Who said that? Who said anything about a Drew or a Sadora? What is a Pittman or a Ralph?" We are just a little bit confused. So I say this to say that it's funny because his little cash shake up, mock up excludes Drew Sadora and has Porsha Williams in here. And then according to the All Over Anthony guy, he includes Drew Sadora and excludes Porsha. So I don't know what is going on. Okay, we have a lot of shady people in the chat talking about some exactly who. You know exactly who Drew Sadora is. She's the only one that had a well-rounded storyline last season. Don't try it. Okay, you tried it. I would rather have Cynthia and Porsha instead of Drew. I mean, if we gonna swap out Drew for anybody, I mean, if Porsha's in the conversation, then definitely. But to be honest, if we're gonna talk about last season, we cannot overlook the fact that Drew definitely gave us some interesting scenes when it came to her son and the biological father and things of that nature. We cannot skip over the fact that we definitely got to see a lot when it came to her relationship. We got to see a lot when it came to her mother. And Drew had several little tiffs with Kenya Moore hair care and Latoya Ali forever, whatever you want to call her. Therefore, I thought that Drew had the most interesting story last year because not only was she involved in the drama with the ladies, but she had drama at home. And I think that's what makes a great housewife. Unlike everybody else, Porsha didn't really have nothing going on at home. Kandi didn't have nothing going on at home. Kenya kind of did with her storyline involving the divorce and him wanting child support, and not child support, but alimony, spousal support, and whatnot. But yeah, we cannot skip over the fact that Drew definitely came with it last season. So I definitely feel like Drew should return, but I also feel like the queen of the show, Porsha, needs to return too, because if we didn't have Porsha allegedly getting her peaches cobbled from Bolo and his thing, then what the hell would we have ever talked about last season, along with Kenya Moore playing Inspector Gadget? Okay. So we really got to figure out what the hell going on. And then I know a lot of people in the past couple of days have been mentioning Latoya Ali, Howard, or Forever. Choose one. Okay, y'all's favorite YouTube vlogger. And I don't know if I talked about this. I think I ended up filming a video about this, but I scrapped it. Okay, I film a lot of stuff and then don't end up coming out with it because I don't care for the content. But it's so funny to me how Latoya literally put her reputation on the line. Okay, she went on national television and acted a damn fool. Okay, because I was rooting for Latoya because I had known her already from YouTube, and so when I got wind that she was going to be joining the Housewives, I was really excited. But when she started doing her thing and started kissing up to Kenya and started making out with Porsha and started talking about Drew's wig and started doing all of this extra stuff, okay, messing around with Prophet Lot, allegedly, okay, and then fast forward to after Housewives, she began dating Von Ray, who I caught at the Lenox of the Mall, okay, and they had a very dramatic relationship, and it ended in such a terrible way because allegedly, Latoya and Von were at the damn Batty Twins birthday party in Atlanta. Von showed up with a damn gun Adam was also there with his friend, and allegedly the friend came up to Latoya's man Vaughn and started popping shit. Therefore, Vaughn, having PTSD from a prior experience, pulled out his gun and started shooting at the air. I'm assuming. And according to Tasha K, he's facing like felony charges or something like that. 8 years in prison, 8 months or something like that. I don't really know. And then we also found out that somehow they had a lot of interesting sexcapades where allegedly Latoya was sleeping with the nanny and Vaughn was in the house with his son and caught them sleeping. Okay. Latoya was getting her peaches cobbled. Okay. She was scissoring and whatnot. Allegedly. And Vaughn had to take his son out back to the car. He walked back in and he said to Tasha K that Latoya was trying to woo him in to have a threesome with the nanny child. What a hot ass mess. Okay. Anyways, I say all of that to say that recently Latoya was at the damn baby shower and the only housewife to show up was Candy Burrs Tucker. So, in conclusion, Latoya acted a damn fool on national television. She was out here messing with the nanny, allegedly, having threesomes, allegedly, in this dysfunctional relationship. She got exposed by her man on YouTube. They went back and forth. Allegedly, she was making $1,000 an episode. She got her man put up against felony charges, allegedly. And now, the only housewife to visit you is Candy. Okay, you did all of that to just come out of this situation with just one friend, which is Candy Burrs Tucker, and no contract renewal. Okay, and you getting on TV acting like that, child. That's not you securing your bag or securing your spot. Because I had heard from a little birdie that I almost called him Adam. Andy Cohen was getting on Latoya for acting like a Love and Hip Hop star. Okay, when one of I guess it was Ralph Pittman's barber or somebody, I don't know, went into what's that lady name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Latoya. Yes. The barber went into Latoya's dressing room and started recording like, here's your vitamin C packet. Okay. I heard you was sick. And then when Latoya got on stage, we saw that she was calling her SpongeBob and this, that, and the third. But from what I've heard, the situation was a lot deeper and she read the girl down. And apparently she started getting buck. Okay, buck if you nuck, and Andy Cohen wasn't here for it and told the girl, you need to pipe down. This is not Love and Hip Hop. Which is one of the reasons why I'm really confused as to why they would think about hiring light skinned Keisha. Not saying that light skinned Keisha can't evolve and be a more classy woman, okay, on a reality TV show. But last time we saw light skinned Keisha, she was twerking on top of a car after she didn't snatch somebody's wig off. I believe it was Akbar V, who just so happens to be Candy's cousin, who was funding her lifestyle up there in a penthouse in Buckhead, allegedly. Well, that's not really alleged because we saw that on Love and Hip Hop. But y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, so Latoya just did the most for no reason and came out of the situation with no contract renewal and no peach. Okay, she begged Adam allegedly to get back with her ass when before Housewives season 13 started filming, so that she could get a peach. But Bravo and Andy Cohen and NBC Universal wasn't gonna do it. Okay, truly wasn't gonna do it because they already knew that she was cheap labor. Okay, that is literally all Latoya was good for, was cheap labor. Hazelmore Taylor, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, I am here for Drew. She had the best classy shade last season with Latoya giving her an autograph pic like she was a fan. Porsha can't take the heat. Okay. Thank you so much for that super chat. I agree. Drew definitely gave us some really good she gave us some good moments. So I'm gonna go ahead and transition to Robyn Dixon. And if you guys want to know more about this secret marriage, okay, that we're about to talk about, Head over to my description box because this information comes from Reality Blurb. Someone said Keisha can stay on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I agree, even though she doesn't even want to be on Love and Hip Hop. Someone said bring Nene back. I wouldn't be mad at that. Okay, I would not be mad at that situation. Um, Someone said, dang, not cheap labor. Yep. Latoya was nothing but cheap labor for Truly Original. Mm-hmm. $1,000 an episode. 1,000. You mean to tell me you're putting in more work than Candy Bars? Candy is making millions. And yes, Candy, of course, is a veteran. She's been on the show for over a decade. She has a name. She's famous. She's rich. She's all of this in a bag of chips, right? And so her name recognition and her seniority, of course, gives her that salary. But at the same time, you mean to tell me that Latoya was working harder and longer and got $1,000 an episode? How many episodes did they have last season, including the two reunions? Let's just say it was $20,000 to do all that. Okay, $20,000 to have your man go on YouTube and expose your ass. $20,000 to just prop up this man that you was creeping around with at Lennox of the Mall, for you to woo him in with the nanny just for him to have a felony charge allegedly, and then for your contract not to even be renewed. What is going on? What is going on? Somebody said it was 21 episodes. Okay, so $21,000, assuming that Latoya was in every episode, and I doubt that she was in every episode. So how do you make that work? Like, make it make sense. Someone says, why can't Candy leave? Doesn't she have enough money? If anything, she brings nothing to the show. I don't really know. So moving right along, something that is kind of interesting that just kind of fell in my lap. I was minding my business, doing what I do best. Okay, not bothering nobody. Fault me for being a damn angel. I shouldn't say damn and angel in the same sentence, but fault me for being an angel because that's what I am. And I ran across this article from Reality Blurb. You can check it out. The links will be in the description box down below. And apparently, Robyn Dixon secretly married Juan. Y'all, we're going to have to take a sip. Okay, are pigs flying? Are these bitches trying me, in the words of Nicki Minaj? Okay, speaking of Nicki, allegedly she lied about being invited to the White House, and she lied about being suspended on Twitter, and she lied by spreading misinformation about the cousin who allegedly had swollen testicles due to the COVID-19 vaccine. Nicki Minaj is just clicking at this point. Okay. That's y'all queen. Anyways. But yeah, our pigs flying. Has hell frozen over? Because I never thought I would see the day, or really, I never imagined the day that I would come on this platform and talk about Juan and Robyn being married. Now, you're probably wondering, well, what are you talking about? And where are you getting this information from? Well, let me just go ahead and pull it up for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. Reality Blurb somehow obtained a deed, okay, the deed to their new home. Actually, let me go to Robyn's Instagram page so y'all can see. Let's see. Robyn Dixon. Can y'all see that? Okay, there you go. Ooh, let's look at her story. 2 traps you need to avoid: caring what they think and thinking that they care. Ooh, is that a message? Is that a message? All right, y'all. So here's Robyn. She looks great. She's working out, things like that, blah, blah, blah. There's Robyn and Giselle, okay, over there at the Strawberry Moon, whatever that is. There's Robyn and Giselle with their reasonably shady podcast, child. Okay, and this is Robyn and her family. Okay. Now, I don't mean to bring the kids into it. Okay. Y'all know I don't like showing pictures of their kids, but at this point, it is what it is. I apologize. But I believe this is their new home. There's Juan in the back looking fun as always. There's Robyn in the front looking gorgeous. And then their two handsome sons. Her caption says, "New home, sweet home. I am so grateful for our blessings. Thank you, God, for the strength to weather life's challenges and the opportunities to grow from them. Hashtag family, hashtag thankful." I love it. Congratulations to Robyn and her family. They have, I believe, moved into their new home. Now, you guys, I want to show y'all the deed. Now, this information cannot be verified nor confirmed, but I'm telling y'all that I got this from realityblurb.com. Click the links down below. Okay. Allegedly, this is the deed. Now, you can see at the very tippy top, there's like a loan number. Okay. And I'm not an expert at reading documents. I'm not an expert at looking at documents like lawsuits and deeds and contracts and things like that. So I'm an amateur blogger. Okay. I'm not your fave's fave. So bear with me. But it looked like there's a loan number at the top. It says deed of trust. Okay. Somebody phone number up there. Okay. It has a couple of lines about definitions and whatnot. And then at the very bottom, it says Robyn B. Dixon, comma, married woman, period. What's going on? What's going on? If you guys are in the chat, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you're liking the video and turn on the bell button so you get notified when we go live. All right. But at the very bottom of this document, it says Robyn B. Dixon, married woman. And so when I read that, y'all, I was kind of confused. Okay. I was kind of shook because I'm like, Robyn Dixon married? She's not a married woman. She's almost married. She's a divorced woman, a divorcee. And now she's, engaged to her ex-husband, but she's not married. Like, what is this? What does this mean? Like, what are they talking about? Right. And so my question about all of this is, why would the marital status be on the deed of a home? Because I ain't never owned no home. Okay. I never had no deed of trust to a house. So I was like, why would the marital status even be a part of the deed? And so after some Googling, it says to ensure that homes are properly transferred from one party to another in a state, the title company will always ask for the marital status of all parties. For home buyers, both spouses are typically listed on the deed, even if only one person's name appears on the mortgage. Okay. So that's standard that the marital status would be on the deed. Okay, cool. And then my second thought was, okay, well, maybe Robyn and Juan are just providing inconsistent information. Okay, maybe they just feel like we've been together this long. Hell, let's just say we married. Okay, that was my second thought. Okay, I don't really know how mortgages work. If you have experience in that, educate me in the chat below. But maybe they said that they was married so that they can get a lower interest rate. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to think of every explanation. Okay, maybe. Okay, just maybe. In their head, they believe that they are a part of a common law marriage. But after investigations, I read that Virginia nor Maryland recognizes common law marriages. So I'm like, what is going on? And then I think I read that DC does recognize it. But if I'm not mistaken, Robyn and Juan don't live in DC. I don't think they live in DC. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's not a common law marriage. Maybe it is. I don't really know. And then lastly, I'm like, okay, well, maybe Robyn and Juan are really, truly married. Maybe they went to the courthouse. Okay. Maybe during COVID or the soon after filming or whatever, maybe they went to the courthouse and actually got married, because y'all know that during the Williamsburg episode, Dr. Winnie to you, sweetie, dissed the hell out of Robyn by basically saying that your relationship is not existent, sweetie. Okay, you're so busy worried about me and my man that you don't even have a relationship. I mean, you have a ring, but in the words of Kim Zolciak, the ring don't mean a thing, honey. Okay, the ring didn't mean a thing to you, right? Whoa, whoa. Y'all remember that song with Kim Z, Zolciak Bierman? The ring did not mean a thing. So maybe Robyn was embarrassed. Okay. Maybe she went home after the Williamsburg trip and said, Juan, I'm sick and tired of the women always, down my throat, shedding the hell out of me about this non existent relationship. We need to just go ahead and elope and get married. Right. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the situation is. All of it is speculation. Um, and so I don't really know what to think, honestly. But wouldn't that be weird if Robyn and Juan did get married? Like, if y'all are really technological and savvy and things of that nature, and you know how to dig up documents on government websites, can we look up a possible marriage license? Okay, for all the Inspector Gadgets and Tisa Tell Juniors in the chat. Can we look up a marriage license? Somebody said I did not add the whoa, 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 whoa. That part. That's how the song go. Somebody said they have to attest to that information is correct and true. It is then notarized. They're more than likely married. Oh my God. So they eloped. You mean to tell me after Williamsburg, Robyn and Juan eloped? Okay. And watch at the reunion. I think it would be really badass if Robyn Dixon was at the reunion and Andy just started asking questions about this non-existent relationship. And then she came out the woodwork with the receipt from behind the pillow talking about some, yes, I'm married, honey. Okay. Now what do you have to say, Miss Wendy? Okay, Miss Newbody Wendy. But okay, let's see. Let's see. If y'all are in the chat, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Somebody said, oh, so now Robyn got out of the bed to marry Juan. Y'all ain't shit. Okay. Let's see. I think that's about it. Someone said, Connie said, if married, why didn't they post it on Instagram? Why the secret? I don't know. I think a lot of married couples do that. They get married before the actual ceremony, before the actual celebration and things of that nature. And so I don't think it's all that strange that they would get married in secret. But at the end of the day, we don't have a license. Okay. We have not seen the license. We need Robyn to pull a Kenya Moore hair care at the reunion and pull out the license from the pillow, okay, and show us the receipts. But I did have a house guest just say that you have to verify whether the information on the deed or the information that's in correlation to the mortgage is truthful. So they might actually be married. Someone said, wasn't Juan screaming in a prayer closet last season saying he didn't like Rob like that? What? I don't remember that. I do not remember that. But all right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and log off. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Thursday Night Live. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Definitely let me know how y'all feel if you are watching the replay. Let me know how you guys feel about everything we talked about. How do you guys feel about Porsha reportedly not returning to the show? Honestly, I'm not going to believe it until Porsha says something out of her mouth. Okay, kind of something similar to Kenya Moore. Remember, she went onto Instagram and said, if you're not hearing it from me, then it's false. Okay. That's how I'm going to treat this Porsha situation. I'm not going to count her out for season 14 until they start filming and we just don't see her ass. Okay. And then let me know how y'all feel about the whole deed situation with Robyn and Juan allegedly being married. Do you think they married? Do you think they not? Do you think it's a common law situation? Let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys. Happy Thursday. Have a great weekend starting tomorrow. And don't forget to create a great rest of your night. Bye.